Hi guys, so today's video is a bit of a sad one. On June 1st, we actually had to put Charlotte down. Now, in April, I made a little updates video telling you guys about Charlotte and her bumblefoot and how we were treating it. However, Charlotte sadly never recovered from her bumblefoot. We're not exactly sure whether the bumblefoot actually killed her or whether it was possibly a tumor. They did find a mass in her abdomen, but we don't know if it was benign or not. So as I mentioned before, she was on Baytril and Metacam for pain and inflammation for about a month. However, the Baytril did nothing to help her bumblefoot. Her bumblefoot just got worse and worse. So I ended up using a different antibiotic. I used metronidazole, and that actually helped her bumblefoot a lot. However, it was really tough on her system, especially her stomach. I found that her poops kind of got a little bit weird and she lost her appetite a bit. However, it was working for her bumblefoot. So she was on Metacam for almost 2 months and different antibiotics for 2 months. So it was really, really difficult, I think, on her system. And after we took her off the metronidazole, she just kind of continued to decline. She completely stopped eating. We were force feeding her critical care with probiotics, electrolytes, vitamin C, the whole 9 yards, everything. But sadly, even with the force feeding, nothing would get her better. So on Monday, I believe it was a Monday, on June 1st, we decided to bring her into the vet because we just needed to get her put to sleep to end the suffering for her. It just wasn't fair for her since she wasn't getting better. And when we brought her into the vet, we actually had 3 exotic vets look at her, and they all kind of came to the conclusion that she was in shock, which is a really kind of interesting, weird sort of state. I kind of described it as your body is still functioning, but you're not really there, in the sense that, in the wild, when guinea pigs go through this state, they would remove themselves from the herd and they would go and either get a predator, or a predator would come and get them, or they'd just pass away. So she was basically dead, but still living, if you kind of get what. So of course, after the vets told us that, we immediately got her put down. It was definitely sad, especially since we had dedicated almost 2 months to try and get her better. So Truffles. So it was hard. I think Truffles had it the hardest because Truffles, this little girl, she's never actually lived by herself. She's always lived with Charlotte since we got her when she was 3 months old. So living without Charlotte, I think, was a really big deal for her. She's doing okay. She's already a pretty skittish guinea pig, and this obviously hasn't helped with that. She's very nervous. She's not really as active anymore. However, we are planning on getting her a friend soon, a friend around her age, since she is pretty old. She's almost 4 years old. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of explain Charlotte's passing before we move on to her tribute. So here's the tribute for my little Char Char.